there, planner friends. This is Kathleen with Windy Chaos, and I have two kits to show you today. And I'm going to do them all in one video because these are called We Whisper kits. You'll see them right here, We Whisper. We Whisper kits are what my mini kits, where we concentrate mostly on just the beautiful clip art and add just a teeny bit of extra at the end. And this is a revamp of what had been my We Whispers before. So hopefully you'll like this. I'm excited about it because I think it gives you just a little more, but it's at a reduced cost because I'm not doing all the planner bits. I can do these a little faster, and sometimes you have all the other bits you want, but you just want some new clip art, and that's what this is all about. So the first one is Blooming Time. So of course it's a flower spring theme, and in this kit, okay, I'm trying to do this so I don't zoom in and out too much. We'll see if this works. But I just want to be able to show you. See, this is jumping around a little much, so okay. That there are a few little elements that are kind of layered on each other. That one's on that page, and this guy. There we go. And I'm showing you this in Zoom Notes because it's my favorite planning application. But they work in GoodNotes, and in Noteful you get that same sticker book in each of those file formats. Now this is all one picture here, so those elements don't come off. And then you got all these sweet butterflies, and then loads of different vases and containers with different spring flowers in them there at the bottom. And then we've got two little carts and a greenhouse and this sweet little rustic chair. And then we've got a picnic area and this city flower market, rain galoshes, a watering can, a spring hat, and a trowel. So you could definitely go for kind of a gardening theme in this kit, or just, you know, an abundance of flowers. There's just so many possibilities. And then on this next page, we do have some matching labels. And you also get the color palette that I used. So I've done just my favorite label shapes, some of the little corner bits and stuff, and then widget shapes here at the bottom that have a little bit of decoration behind them. And you know how I love these little gift tags. And there they are with their ribbons, so you can use those. And then on the last page is that little intro page with links to how to get to the shop and the channel and the group. So that is Blooming Time. Let me show you. I wanted to do an Easter kit that was religious, and this is it. Oh, I love the color palette in this one so much. So here we go. And we have several pictures of Jesus in here, a church, chairs, and a couch area where you can see, like, you know, kind of that devotional scripture study time. How pretty is that? We've got a crown and a crown of thorns, a beautiful candle, and then a cross with Easter lilies. Oops. See, you could tell when I was doing my mock-ups, I was trying to drag and drop, and sometimes that just doesn't work so well. I will say, as a Zoom Notes user, dragging and dropping within Zoom Notes, even using the embedded side-by-side is a little challenging for me. I almost prefer dragging them from GoodNotes, but I know those are a higher file size, so I resist. So anyhow, here we have like a a Jesus that is rising. I think that is so beautiful and joyous. And then a Jesus that's praying, a Jesus that's laughing, another Jesus that's praying or pondering. We have a lily wreath, and then the bread and wine or bread and water, whichever your congregation uses, you know, the sacrament. And then the lamb, and then a depiction of the Last Supper. And then we have several sayings here. We have the scriptures, He is risen, which is the good news, right? And that's what the gospel is, the good news. And then several little sayings. I loved this one. Wait like Sarah, protect like Rahab, trust like Ruth, pray like Hannah, lead like Esther, and rejoice like Mary. I thought those were just, I thought that was so beautiful. Anyhow, this one has true story with the cross and the thorns. And I thought that was really pretty too. Okay. And then we've got the empty tomb and this beautiful window. And I wanted to show you this window has some, I took some time to make parts of it more see-through. Isn't that cool? I love it. And then this window does not have that. It's just a solid. So, and then here are the little labels and corner bits and the little shapes for widgets and the gift tags and ribbons. And then that last page again is just the intro page, and you get the color palette right there. Okay, now let's look at some mock-ups. Here it is in landscape. And it's just so simple to put together a page with a couple of big elements and then some smaller elements to, you know, I would bring in other things from other kits, but when I do the mock-ups, I try to do everything just with what that kit provides. But I love these gift tags used as like little dividers of the day or different lists, and, you know, and then I just put some little labels on there to use as headers if you wanted to, you know, label like this is my errands or this is my morning or, you know, that sort of thing. So, okay. And then this is the blooming time in the landscape. And there you go. This is in the Planning to Prosper Create planner in landscape. This is the actual planner that I'm using this year, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay, now I'm going to show it to you in a portrait. This is a Breezy Organization portrait. Sorry, I know these don't show as well as if I could turn the page and show it to you that way, but I'm afraid of totally messing up the video. So, but here's where I used that the women of the Bible type thing. And I played with this. This is using one of the features in Zoom Notes where you can create a wavy line and then curve your text to it. It's actually creating a label for a line. And so I'll do a video on how to do that when I get a little better at it. But it was kind of fun to play with a feature I haven't played with before. But it's under the line tool, if you're the straight line tool. So if I'm under the straight line tool and I draw a line, then I can go here and I can do label and I can change the font of it. I can tell it to make it. I'll do a whole video on it, but there are some fun things to do with it. Yeah, it's under the label. You type it in, and then you tell it that you're willing to do curvy text, and then like this will move it. And anyway, loads of fun. Okay, let me get rid of that. Boop, there we go. Alrighty, and then on the next page is flowers, and I just, used a whole bunch of the tags there, and then added some little bits to them. And then this one is a Shelley planner with the rings. And this one I'm starting out on the on the blooming. But I love using this tool here in the Shelley planner. It's just such a fun and easy way to add color or to change the background. You can go a little crazy, and you kind of want to do it maybe like before you add your elements and stuff, because like if I tap on this, not bad, but it's just really easy to then go in, tap, and it's easier to do if this isn't on there already though, so that's my point. And sometimes when I do it, I do go through and I'll kind of hit where the letters are. This has got kind of a nice soft tolerance to it, so if I get super close to them, then I can get a little crazy. But yeah, I think that's really fun, and I love how that looks. And it makes it so every page can be very different. And then here it is with the Faithful Easter. And I just think it's super pretty, calming. And I honestly think that I will use that Faithful Easter quite a bit for just devotional thoughts, I think that putting like a little thought here, or the scripture being open and having, your scripture of the day or your daily thought, I think that's really great. And then like this guy, he is just one of those planner shapes, but I made it look like a little tiny Dutch door because I took the rings, and I showed this in my Dutch door video, how you can grab, using the grab tool, you can grab the rings and then use transparency to clear out all the white around it, and then you've just got the rings. So I have those saved in my symbols, so I can just lay things down and then pop the rings on top, and it looks like they were punched and put in. So, and this one would make it kind of a faux Dutch door because I didn't duplicate the page. It doesn't have any turning properties or anything like that. You'd want this to be on its own layer and just turn the layer on and off at will. I did learn about a function where you could tap and it would turn it on and off, but I haven't played with that yet. But I think that's just brilliant. So I will play with it and get back to you, do a little video on that. But guys, this is 2 little We Whisper kits, and I hope you enjoy them. And I hope you enjoy the birth of spring. Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been such a long winter. So I'm so excited to have so many spring things going on. Take care, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.